Good morning, Stampers. It's Fiona Whitehead here again from craftystamping.blogspot.com, and I'm going to do another card for you today, and it's another one that's on our retiring list. Unfortunately, Wetlands is leaving us, and we've all loved this. It's been a really good card set for mail cards. But anyway, I think the cutest bit was the little birds. We love that, especially with the serene scenery paper, which is also leaving us. So this is one of the cards that I did with it for a man card, and I'm going to do a version of this one. I'm going to do slightly different ones, slightly different, and I'm going to change the colours. So because our mint macaron is leaving, I'm going to use mint macaron today. And I've folded my card this way around for a change. So cut your cardstock in half, cut your cardstock in half lengthways and fold it. And, oh, there's my clock. My clock always bongs. It doesn't matter what time I seem to be doing this. Anyway, that's my old clock. It's over 100 years old, so it does get its timings a bit wrong. But we'll forgive it for that. Now, as I said, the serene scenery is leaving. And I'm going to use the circles part of this. And this is just... I'll put the measurements on my blog for the DSP I've done here. I'm also using the lovely stitched framelits. Love, love, love them. And I've used a bit of Island Indigo, and I've used I think that's the second circle, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 of the circles, aren't they? Let's have a look here. Yeah, so I'm using the 1 and the 2, so let's take those big ones away. So I've used this one to cut out 2 of the Island Indigo, and then I'm going to use this one for my little images. So get a little bit of scrap Whisper White. Now you can stamp first or cut first. I think we'll cut them first. So I'm going to just bring the Big Shot in and just cut 2 of these little circles. There you go. See, you never waste any cardstock. It always, little scraps always come in handy. And I don't know if you're anything like me, but I have a huge little scrap box. But I must admit, what I might do is, now that some of the papers are retiring, I may go through them all. And if there's nothing I really can't use again, I might just have to bin it. I don't want to do that, but I might just have to. Right, there's one little circle. Let's pop out the next one. And shove it through the Big Shot. There we go. Just hold on to that, making the camera shake a little bit. Sorry about that. It's only my phone that I use for the videos. I haven't got a high-technical camera set up, so sometimes it does get a bit knocked. There we go. Right. There's our 2 little circles, and I'm going to use the little birdies. Let's make sure I get them around the right way. I'm going to use mint macaron because it's one of the retiring colours and we all love it. So we shall have to wait and see what we get. So let's just stamp those in there. Let's have towards the top end so we get the birdies. Oh, there they go. Off they go, wandering off into the sunset, off into the ether, we should say. Now the next one, I'm just going to do the reeds. They're quite pretty, aren't they? I don't think the duck is too small. The goose, all you get is his little beak, and I don't think that's going to show enough. And I wanted to do the layering, so that's what we're going to get. There we go. So let's just pop those now onto framelits. Stitch framelits are so pretty, aren't they? I can't see me ever going back to the normal ones, to be honest. They're going to just look so plain. Before I glue this in place, I just want to do, I'm going to use the decorative label punch again. As we mentioned, it's another one of our punches that's leaving us. So I'm going to be using it because I love it. So let's use it as much as we can. And I'm going to use the, what sentiment shall we use? We've got birthday greetings, I think. I'm going to use that one because I have got quite a few birthdays coming up. So birthday greetings, make sure it's straight on my stamp, on my block I mean. The other way of making sure it's straight on your block is to put it on your grid paper. Pop it down, that's probably the better way than trying to eyeball it. Pop that in the middle. Do you know, shall I let you into a little secret? because I did my stamping with Stampin' Up a long time ago when all we had was wooden blocks. I loved wooden blocks, they were my favourite. And when I came back to Stampin' Up after a few years and they had polymer stamps and foam stamps, I thought, no, I'm a wooden block girl. So I've got one set that's wooden blocks and all the others I bought as polymer, because I do actually love the polymer bits because it's so easier to see. So there we go. I'm not a die-hard as much. Now, guess what? I'm sponging. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know I quite like sponging edges. So I'm going to sponge the edges of my decorative label here. There we go. Just gives it a bit of a lift, doesn't it? Just a bit of a lift. That is going to go on here with a dimensional, which is right here. It hadn't wandered off. And I'm just going to tie a little bit. I'm just pop that on there. See that? I'm just going to tie a little bit of linen thread around here, just to give it a bit more interest. And I'm just going to literally just wrap it around this bit of designer series paper. I'm not going to bother doing a knot or a bow. I'm just going to, no, hang on, let me start again and make it look as though I know what I'm doing. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there, and I'm going to stick that one on there because I just want that one to go round on the edge. There we go, that's better. A bit more forethought, Fiona, on what you're doing. Once more for luck. There we go. Just over and then just cut that bit off. It'll stick to the glue. This paper has been lovely, hasn't it? This serene scenery, if you bought any of it. I did love the imagery of it. So that's going to get glued on, adhered, stuck, fixed onto the side of the card like so. And these are going to go just on the side. Very simple little card. You could knock these up really, really quickly. Do a whole load of them. I'm going to pop them on dimensionals. We'll do the birdies at the top. And the fluffy bits at the bottom. There you go. Simple. So, same sort of cards, just slightly different. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy playing with your wetlands before it all goes. Don't forget, check on my website to have a look at the retiring list if you want. Try and get yourself some goodies. And I do run classes in Hampshire every month, so do come along and have a play. Thanks for seeing me, watching. Bye.